Hello people, how the heck are ya? I'm Fastidious and welcome back to my channel. Now it's day number 25 in the free-to-play series, and today's kind of all been about two things: Sacred Shards and Yoshi the Drunkard. So, Sacred Shards, we actually just wrapped up our live stream on Twitch where me and my girlfriend Johanna pulled 47 Sacred Shards live, a mix of my clanmates, viewers, myself. It was a lot of fun. We saw a lot of gold, so video on that's going to be coming out tonight here on YouTube. Also, Yoshi the Drunkard, the fusion's going really well. You know, we're collecting our fragments, actually finding a lot of success in tournaments, and yeah, getting through all the events. Got to catch you up on a lot, so let's just jump on in.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
To be honest, I kind of buried the lead there. The most exciting thing that's probably going to happen in the video today, I was waiting for you guys. We're making our third 6-star champion. Decided it's going to be Bellower. We have our chickens waiting. I actually finished this last night, but I wanted to do it together. Ignore this. This is just random destroy gear I farmed up. It's all +4. I'm going to happily sacrifice it. 5th chicken. Click it. Boom. Oh, not afraid to sacrifice a high rarity. There we go. That's our next 6-star champion. Can we ascend him? I don't think so. Doesn't matter yet because it's not like we have... I mean, I guess it's void tomorrow, so we will be able to get those little... Okay, we only need 5 more lesser potions, or just get the 4 greater potions. Alright, it's 35 more. But it doesn't really matter if we bring him to Ascension level 6 now, because we don't even have any accessories for him. But I mean, that's 300 champion training points right there. Let's throw some brews on this guy. Let's do 6 brews. You see here, we don't do much void brewing, so we're swimming in it. There we go. It's another 184 points. Now, where does that leave us in the champion training event? Not event, tournament. Well, it makes it that we're winning by even more than we were before. What I'm gonna do now, guys, is I'm gonna take a screenshot. This is my new solution here, and I'll overlay it right above me so you can actually see this time. But we are winning. We have 6,463 points. We're actually less than 1,300 points away from the next 10 fragments in Yoshi. We're really making huge strides there. And now we're nearly 1,200 points ahead of second place. So I don't really care if we get first or second. I mean, of course I want first. I want that legendary 6-star Relentless gear. But, I mean, as long as we get first or second, I want the fragments. I want the epic book. It's looking really good. Very happy with the progress, and we're sitting on tons and tons of energy. What's the other tournament going on right now that I have to check in with you guys on? Well, it's the Fire Night. Again, I'm going to take another screenshot. Got to do this live so it's up to date. We are in 3rd place, actually, which is kind of cool. We have 250 points. We need 950 for the fragments, and almost certainly we will stop there. Kind of cool that we're in 3rd place, though, because I put almost no real energy, like my own energy or in-game energy, into this event. So it's nice to see that it seems like a pretty manageable group. We're only 18 points away from 2nd place, so play it by ear, but it could be worth a push. Fire Night can be a hard tournament. We're clearing stage 10. Doing it in about 2.5 to 3.5 minutes. I was doing a bit of that on stream, so you guys got to see. Sorry, guys, let me just make sure there's nothing I have left here. Yeah, that can all stay. You can see, I did want to show you this, though. We finished our daily quests, the week round of daily quests, the 5-day period that we call a week in-game and raid. So we got brand new weekly quests. I already used one of these potions. That's why we're sitting at 84. I used that right before we started up here, because I really want to, no reason to sit on it at this point. We're all the way up at level 46 account level. Look over here. What does that mean? Well, the higher account level you go, at the end, it's kind of like a, what do they call this? A logarithmic curve, where it's like really steep and then it tails off and it flattens out. So the actual progress you're making on how many levels you're going up at a time, at first it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So by the time we're at 46, by the end of this whole Yoshi frag and fusion, I mean, we're doing a lot of in-game activities, so maybe we'll be closer to 50, but we only get, at this point, I'm pretty sure it's only 1 extra energy a level. Yeah, after 45, it's just 1 extra energy a level in terms of energy cap. So even if we made it to level 49, waiting to claim it 5 days later than now, I'm just justifying why I did this in the first place. So we got 116 energy by taking that 1 energy refill, as if we did this one now, as opposed to maybe we get 118 or 119 later in the week. So it's like, what serves me better? You know, getting energy right now, or waiting a little longer and getting 3 extra energy. That's 6 minutes, right? I'm a min-maxer, but I'm not crazy. However, this is a great transition into something I wanted to talk about, which is basically energy management. So it's kind of like the hierarchy of energy in terms of which to use when to meet your needs. So the energy that should be the first energy to be claimed is expiring energy. So what do I mean by this? This is after a raid update, for example. Well, you see here, I have 99 days left on this. This is the opposite of expiring energy. Let's say like a tournament just ended, right? I'll give you an example. Let's say you were in the Summon Rush. So let's pull that up. We got some, let's say we kept going. I made it to exactly 1070. We pulled our Sacred Shard. I'll show you what we got in a second. But did that, and then I did exactly 570 Mystery Shards to get exactly 1070. We're not going to push even 1 point over, but if we wanted to, we went to 1400, we would get 200 energy. This is what I call fixed expiring energy. Why is that? Well, there's 1 day, 1.5 days, 1 day, 11 hours left in this event. So after it ends, and then after a 1 or 2 day grace period, so it's called 3 days, it will be sent to our inbox where it will last for exactly 6 days. So that has 9 days of energy that will be expiring in 9 days, and then it's poof, it's gone. It's not for us. That is the energy you should go for first. Of course, if you had energy here already in your inbox that was sitting, I actually have this on my main account, not here, that might say 200 energy and it's 3 days left, that's the priority. You want to finish up your expiring energies as fast as possible. Next is is static energy, fixed energy, so not an energy refill, but something like a 200 energy here, 80 energy here, but that isn't expiring. So what do I mean by that? Well, if you look here in artifacts, I cleared this artifact challenge, and you see I'd get flat 80 energy. So it's not variable to our account level, and it's also not expiring. So it's right in the middle, you know? So I can claim that whenever I want. I have started to claim these. I claimed the Gauntlets one earlier, and then I also claimed one here, win a battle with 4 champions of level 50 or higher. I used that last night. So while we're here, I wanted to claim this epic book with you guys. And let's see. Champion from every faction in our collection. Will that give us energy? No, but I will happily take 250,000 silver, of course. These are all going to be silver missions, it looks like. This will probably give us energy. So there's a good example. So the equivalent mission, we did beat a campaign stage with 4 level 50s. Once we do it with 4 level 60s, then that's 150 energy. That will be static, non-expiring energy sitting in our challenges. So what's the next one? This is what I'll call dynamic energy. If you're a level 60 or higher, this doesn't really apply to you. It's the same. The only difference is it expiring or not? But for anyone like me who's below level 60, it's dynamic in that it's variable. It varies with your account level. So if we were account level 30, we'd be looking at something like, I don't know, 100 energy, but at account level 46, it's 116 energy, or maybe at 30, it's 95. I don't remember exactly how it works. And for a while, you go up by 2s, and then you start going up by 1s. But what do I mean by that? Why am I sitting on all these energy refills from the 17 days ago, 83 days left, you get 100 days. So 17 days ago, 15 days ago, 12 days ago. Well, because these energies I want to hold off on using for as long as possible. Why? Because they're literally worth more the longer I wait. So it's not the difference of like with our weekly quests, sorry, that's challenges. Our weekly quests where something like this will be, as long as I'm collecting every day, it lasts 5 days, then we get the new one, so we have to collect it within 5 days. So at most we're going up a level or 2, so the energy difference is 1 or 2. But these, keep in mind, we're day 25 on this account. This is 17 days ago, so this was from day 8 in the account. And day 8, we were probably like account level, yeah, like 30, 31, 32. We're talking about a difference of maybe 20 energy. By the time if we let that go all the way to 130, we're talking about the difference of 40 energy. That adds up, especially when you've got lots of them saved here. I'm not saying don't use these, but don't be afraid to be a bit particular if you have to. I always find that word difficult to say, particularly when I'm recording. There, I said it again. So I just need to claim this from the shop. Let's see if there's any speed on here. There's not, so we don't want it. What else do I want to show you? So we're going through the champion training, Fire Knight. It's all going really well. We finished the Summon Rush. We finished the Artifact Enhancement. Total Fragments, we'll do a check-in on that. We're at 35. However, by the end of the day, we will be at 45 because I'm going to keep pushing champ training. We're, what did I say, 1,300, 1,400 away from the 7,700 point. This is looking really good, guys. We're almost halfway to Yoshi. Like, I can't believe it. I'll tell you one more kind of banal thing, trivial thing. We go to the Doom Tower. Why haven't I talked about the Doom Tower for a couple days? I think we're kind of done with the Doom Tower. Now, what do I mean by that? Of course, we didn't complete the Doom Tower. What I'm saying is, I do not see us progressing past the Scarab boss at all. Scarab King, excuse me. The boss, who is the Scarab King. We don't have any shields on this account. For anyone who knows, if you don't attack him with a shield, he has that crazy passive that makes him AoE attack all of you, and you get provokes, and then you keep attacking him, and he keeps attacking you, and so on and so on, and then you're done, and then the game's over, and he destroys you. And that's what would happen. I'm not even going to demonstrate. So what do we do in Doom Tower now? We're also stuck here. There's no way we can do... no, this one we can do. I should have done that one. This one. Where's the Bannerlords one? Excuse me, guys. Sorry. This one. Secret Room 2. This is the one I wanted. Bannerlords. There's no way we can ever do this. We literally have no Bannerlords. We have a Valkyrie that I'm eventually going to use in the Rosin Fusion. Ascended level 2 at level 30. That's not going to cut it. I guess we could work on our Halberdier. We'll need him for the Rosin Fusion, but we're done. We're done with the Doom Tower. All I do is I go in here. I do 5 to 10 to 15 keys, whatever. You know, we got a little Fatal. Then I'll show you why do I do the Fatal. I mean, maybe we'll get lucky with a 4-star piece, but we're not far enough yet to get any epic materials for Fatal. But hey, we can just keep doing this, and this is what I do. It's farming silver. It's a boring way to do it, but I paid 1,000. I got almost 9,000. I paid 1,000. We just keep doing this. There are a lot of parts of this game, guys, get really trivial. You hear this is something, maybe we keep it. We throw on a Faction Wars champion. Who cares? We go again. You kind of make, I'd say between, here, look at this, a 3-star piece. I'm not keeping it. I don't care what the subs are. We made 14,500 silver. It's kind of what we need. It's like a reserve of silver for when we really need it. It's worth popping in the Doom Tower just for that, but we're making no progression there till we get our hands on some shields or some desire to keep pushing it, because I don't really have it right now. Finally, the pulls video. I didn't want to just talk about this nonstop because that's kind of all I did for the past few hours, but it was very fun. We had 47 Sacred Shards. My girlfriend Johanna was super kind to join. We had a little tournament face-off. She beat me. 4 points to 3 points. 5 points if you count Miscreated Monster as a legendary champion, which I kind of do. But she won. I owe her a dinner. So I'm sure she'll hold me to that. But what did we get? Well, we had one account on the main, one Sacred Shard on the main account, one Sacred Shard here. On the main, I got Anax, who was kind of useless for me there. And then here, the account that actually matters for this series, we got Nazana. As you see, I already threw 4 brews in her for the tournament points. That got us 60 points. I recommend you always do 4 brews. For me is the sweet spot. Anytime I get a new food champion to 4 stars or I get a new 4-star champion, I will at least always bring them to 21. Here it's 19 because I think she had already gained a few levels in the Orcs faction case. But Nazana, am I going to use her? Short answer, no. Long answer, probably not. I don't think I will. Maybe eventually down the line in faction wars. Why is that? The only move I really like her for is this one right here. I'll read it out to you. Places a 50% ally protection buff on all allies for 2 turns. Places a shield buff on this champion for 2 turns. The value of the shield is equal to 40% of this champion's max HP. So, gigantic, amazing, beefy shield, only on this champion. So this is already going to be a tanky champion if I choose to build her. I don't need her tankier. I guess this is because she's doing ally protect and you want to make sure she lives. This could be a great carry move if I booked it. So I get, if all 3 books landed here, if I could guarantee that right now, then I would do it, and I'd probably build her at least, not at least, I would build her to 50. I wouldn't bring her to 60, but she would have use. She would carry us through some dungeons. She'd be proper, but she's got all these books that could land in the A1 and the A3, especially the A3, and I just don't care. Decrease attack is not hard to come by. I know that's funny, me saying that, when this account doesn't really have much decrease attack. We have a small version on Bellower, but I don't want to risk 6 books going here just for, could be a 3-turn cooldown, but I don't know. I know we'll get that sooner rather than later. And then there's an AoE on the A1, but she hits like a noodle. You know, like her attacks also, what drives me nuts, HP champion, really high HP reserves. Attacks are based on attack. I'm not into it. I'm not saying feel upset if you get her, but if you're like me and you're like a dirty, everything by the thinnest of margins, free to play, and you just need to be as efficient, min-max to the max, I do not see investing in her as a realistic option. Maybe at day 100, 120, when we're making a push in faction wars potentially, she'd be an excellent carry, but she has no use on this account, unfortunately. So, yeah, nothing great from the Sacred Shard, but if we're being honest, the real utility of it, withstanding being really lucky and getting something incredible, was the 500 points for the Summon Rush that allowed us to finish it with all of our Ancients saved and all of our Void saved, and that's what really matters to me. That's where we're probably going to get real champions. I mean, one Sacred here and there, this account's not based on luck, you know, it's based on strategy and realism. Anyway, so to recap, Yoshi, we're going to be at 45 fragments by the end of tonight. That's fantastic. We might be picking up an extra 5 from the Champ Training Tournament and maybe a long shot for the Dragon Tournament, Fire Knight Tournament. Champion Training, I'm gonna call my shot here. I'm gonna get those 5 points. So we'll be at 50. Looking very comfy. And that 5, depending on how hard the Champ Chase tournament is, might let us skip either Ice Golem or Spider, which would be very hard for this account. It's kind of enough talk. Hope this was a holistic kind of overview. Hope I brought it through. And yeah, if you guys ever want to see me live on stream, I've done it 3 times now. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, I think it's worth a stop by. Here's a battle. I think we will win. Let's do it. Let's just do a 1 and out, right? If I lose, I'm sure I'll keep looking for that next battle. Okay, we're much faster, especially once we do this little apothecary special right there. Increase attack. Thank you, Spirit Host. Your days are numbered. Yoshi's coming, Spirit Host. Watch out. Yeah, this was very easy. Cool, guys. As you can see, been pretty busy, but making a ton of progress. I'm still sticking to my challenge of I'm not only going to get Yoshi here, I'm not only going to get him on my main, but I'm going to get him on one of my alts for this account. Because I want to prove, maybe just to myself, but just to any free-to-play haters out there that are like, well, you're free-to-play, but you're early. Oh, but you're late. You're lucky. You're this, you're that. None of these accounts are lucky. One's level 62, one's level 46, and one's level 32. I'm going to get Yoshi on all of them and just show you anyone can do it, any stage of the game in free-to-play. But I think that's enough. Guys, as always, if you enjoyed this video, if you like my content, feel free to like and subscribe, whatever makes you happy. But, you know, it's free to play, it's free to click. That's my cheesy little slogan. Anyway, I've been Fastidious, and I'll see you, I'll see you tomorrow.
Fastidious.